Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Yeah, three games come to mind right away. I started against the 49ers.
Oh.
Two of them the same year for two different teams. So 2002, we played the first preseason game in Osaka, Japan. I was starting at right guard for Washington against the Niners. And it was only my second year in the NFL. And I was starting. It was on ESPN or whatever. Spurrier was our coach. And I was playing against Bryant Young.
Oh, man, BY.
So good, dude. So good. And he only played one series. Thank God. I'll never forget this, okay? I start the game. I'm playing against him, and he gets a good pass rush against me. I probably give up a pressure, but I stayed in front of him. By the time the second quarter started, John, I'm out there on the field. I look over. BY is on the sideline in street clothes. He already showered. I was like, how did that happen? And I played like the whole game because I was young and they put me at right guard, then at left guard. I needed the experience. But that's what I remember from that game is we won by a lot. Spurrier thought it was like a real game, I guess. I don't know. We were like running up the score.
It's his old team, man.
But I do remember I made a tackle. Either Shane Matthews or Danny Werfel threw a pick. And I ran all the way across the field. I don't remember who it was and made a tackle. And Spurrier highlighted that because it would have been a touchdown. If I don't make that tackle, it would have been a touchdown. Spurrier highlighted that, which was awesome. Later that year, the Redskins at the time, they cut me. And I get claimed on waivers by the Cowboys. Now I'm starting at left guard for the Cowboys. We beat Jacksonville. We beat, on Thanksgiving, Washington, my former team. Now we're playing the Niners. And the Niners are good. The Niners at the time are really good. Garcia's the quarterback, T.O. at receiver. We had 1-2 in a row. We're playing awesome. We're maybe up, I want to say we were up like 10. No, I want to say we were up like 13, okay? And Niners score a touchdown. We get the ball back. We run a couple good plays. We're in Niners territory at like the 30-yard line, maybe 25. 3rd and 1. And Bruce Coslett, our coordinator, calls like a draw, maybe 3rd and 1.5. And I'd had a really good game up until this point. A draw, you're supposed to like show pass and then run block, right? So I show pass on Dana Stubblefield.
Uh-oh.
And he just kind of locks me out. And as Emmitt Smith came, throws me to the side, makes a tackle for no gain. We're up 6. 4th and 1 now. We don't go for it. We kick the field goal to go up by more than 7. Billy Cundiff misses the field goal. There's like less than a minute left. Garcia comes in. Dwayne Goodrich is covering T.O. And Garcia goes, bing, bang, boom, touchdown. We lose. Dude, we were up 2 scores with like 5 minutes left. And I remember being in the locker room waiting for Dave Campo to talk to us. We could hear Jerry Jones screaming at Dave Campo, in a private room. And then Campo came out. It was bad. I was 23 years old. In my mind, John, I lost us the game. If I made a better block on 3rd and 1, we would have gotten the first down. We could have run the clock out. And so this is back in 2002, bro. I watched every local news station to see if they were blaming me for the loss. I couldn't watch the tape anywhere else. So I was trying to watch and see what I did wrong. I called my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, and my parents 3 times each throughout the night. That didn't sleep at all. You know, they don't teach you how to be 23 years old and feel like you just let down millions of people and that you're going to lose your job. It's no joke, bro. So the next day I went in super early, like 4 a.m. because I was like, I can't sleep. I watched it on tape. I was like, I don't really know what I would have done differently. I did exactly the way they wanted me to do it. It's a one-on-one block at the point of attack on Dana Stubblefield, who was very good against the run. And I remember seeing Coslet, the OC. I said, Coach, if we're ever in that situation again, can you call something where I can just go at him and not like fake the pass first? He's like, yeah, it was a bad call. I will. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So, and then the last one I would tell you, 2004 Buffalo, second to last game. You guys were terrible. I mean, terrible. I don't know who the coach was. Dennis Erickson, maybe.
Yeah.
And we demolished you. And I remember we kept running the same play over and over again. You had a D tackle named Tony Brown, and he kept losing his gap. We would run the same play. He was responsible for the A gap. I would chip him and go up and block Jeff Ulbrich. Our center, Trey Teague, would reach Tony Brown, and then there was a hole each time. And Jeff Ulbrich at the end of every play would say, Tony! Like yelling at him. And then we would run the same play, and the same thing would happen. Tony Brown just kept losing his gap. We murdered you guys. And it was awesome because that was like our 7th win in a row or something crazy. And flew back. And that was the year you guys, I think, were the worst team in the NFL. Like, I think that's how you had Alex Smith. You got the number 1 overall pick. I remember I started at Candlestick Park, and there was like nobody there. I mean, it was kind of ugly. So those are my 3 starts, I think, against the Niners, which are always fun, man. It's just like the Niners, just an awesome uniform. You know, I grew up Joe Montana like everybody else. So to start against the Niners was always pretty cool.
Dude.
Hey, this your boy Frank Gore. I'm listening to 49ers Rush. Niners all day.